Hey everybody, long time no see. It feels kind of weird making a video like this because I never expected to make this kind of a video after a long while of not posting anything on this channel. It's because it's been a very tumultuous past few weeks. I'm sure most of you know by now, also by the title of the video, that Billy of the Game Chasers sadly passed away some days ago at the time of this recording. And I've been aware that a lot of the YouTubers of the retro gaming community posted out their tributes, their stories, and to be honest, I have not watched any of them because I was planning to make one myself, and I had this mindset of having to focus on myself and just ignore everything else and focus on your own thing. But then Wood posted a video on his own channel on beat 'em ups, and then Robbie was there. So, if you don't know who Robbie is, he has a channel called Order 42, and he's been Billy's friend since for 31 years. Because I saw that one instead, and they gave me more of an insight of what happened during Billy's final days, because those two guys stood by him till the very end, and that's true friendship right there. I got to give props to Rob for staying with him till the very end. So I'm gonna link the video in the description just so you could watch it for yourself. As for me, I am going to tell my story about how I got to know Billy and how I got to know his content and everybody else involved. So, here we go. So, this was I've known the channel, I've been a fan of the channel of the Game Chasers for like a little bit more than a decade. Since I was in college, actually. And the first video I saw of them was when they went to San Antonio, and the one where they undercut 8-Bit Eric for the top loader, where it was Jay that undercut Eric for the top loader. That was a good episode, especially when he goes around in the Tigger suit, which is great. And one of the things that kind of connect me with them is they were local. And that's kind of a cool feeling, just to have such content creators like live near you, like in your area, basically virtually neighbors, which is kind of great. And I've been supporting them ever since through like Patreon and through live streams, and even eventually meeting them in person in Retropalooza, which the second Retropalooza 2 was the first convention that I went to. The first Retropalooza I've been to was the second one. Even though they've been doing this for like a year. And I got to meet a lot of my favorite people, which is great. Like Pat, Norm, Jared, and Boogie was there too. Eric is there too. I mean, everybody. So yeah, that was an experience, and I'm gonna tell you a couple of funny stories about him. So, there was one point where I wasn't at home, and then Billy DM'd me through Twitter saying, "Hey, are you home?" And I said, "No, what is it?" I was not like far away from the house. I was still in the area, but I wasn't at home. So, turns out they were trying to film my reaction of receiving one of the DVD sets, I believe. I think it was the season 3 box set. And as soon as I came home, they left it in the mail, but they wanted to give it to me in person, apparently, once I found out later. And there was this one guy, this other dude, I'm pretty sure he was I don't know, he acted like a total Karen. Like, he was so nosy. He approached me. He was in this little sedan of his, And he approached me and said, "Hey, you know somebody was trying to film you?" And then in my head, I didn't know what to say for like a split second. And then I think I know what he was talking about. And then I kind of clicked on my mind. I was like, "Oh, it's those. Oh, it's them. It's Billy and Jay and possibly Melvor or Dodongo." I have met Melvor and Dodongo, by the way, so they were cool people too. Not as much, but they were briefly, you know. And okay, back to the story. So it clicked on my mind. And I was like, "Oh, great, it's Billy and Jay." And I was like, "Okay, come on, think fast." And I was like, "Oh, there was just I played it off like, oh, there were just a couple of friends trying to pull a prank." And it was like, "Oh, okay." And he was like, "Oh, okay." And then he just left. That was the only answer I could give because I didn't know what else to say at that point. But I got my my DVD set. I still think it was a DVD set. I don't know if it was like anything else. But yeah, sorry if I'm fidgeting a little. I'm trying not to trying to keep myself in composure because of what happened. So yeah. Yeah, that was one of the fun stories that I had. There's another one. There's a couple, and then there was like a couple of clips that I wanted to share because it was so hard to find because I don't have the full videos anymore of when I went to Retropalooza 3 and 4 because I didn't record anything for 2 or maybe I did record something for 5, maybe some of the future ones. I have to look for them. If I do, I'll put them at the end. But I did manage to find 2 clips because how I edit my videos is I would work in sections. Like say I would have me talking with somebody and I will put subtitles. I had to put subtitles on both of them because it was difficult to hear them what they were saying. So I had to be really careful at the time because that's when I kind of perfected my video editing. And here's the one from 3, I believe.
How much are you selling shirts, Billy?
What size?
XL.
I'll just take one.
I don't have to buy them.
Dude, you've been supporting some Patreon for like a year.
So all the good deeds I've done, I finally get a shirt.
You finally get a shirt.
I finally get a shirt.
Not only do you get to talk to us, hear us run our mouths, which I don't know why anybody would want that, but yeah, you can get a shirt out.
That's it. I got the confidence enough to continue my channel. Yes.
Yeah, no problem.
As you can tell from how excited I sounded, I was in my early 20s. And yeah, it was quite an experience. It was like the best gift you could ask for. Like I said, all the good deeds I've done, I finally get a shirt out of it. In fact, I still have it. Why don't we just put it on for good time's sake? Hold on. It fits me still. Surprisingly, it still fits. Okay. This is for you, Billy. I'm wearing it just for you. This is the same exact shirt that I got for free. That Billy just say take it. You know, it finally feels great just to wear this again. Especially at a time like this because I'm doing this for him. And it's I'm gonna miss him. We're all gonna miss him. But he is gonna live deep down inside of us. Basically, we are all Billy. Yeah, that's I'm not gonna end it here. There's still so much to talk about because there was one moment. There was a time where I actually got to talk with Billy through a Skype call. Through several Skype calls because of the Patreon and all that. And the one thing that connected me the most is that I was going through a depression. and it's not an easy thing to live with. Especially, I know he said that he's had bouts of it like from time to time, and so do I. It's not, and that's like the thing that kind of connected us, like how we got along very well. It's like, it's, man, like how I didn't think I didn't think of that. Like he's a chill dude. He's very, very thoughtful, very, very humble. He's like one of the most humble people I ever met. And yeah, and I think the big thing that really impacted me the most was when one day, this was during post production of the Game Chasers movie, and out of the blue, believe me, I didn't ask for anything. I was just minding my own business, living my life, and he DMs me out of the blue and say, "Hey man, are you available?" And I was like, "Yeah." He basically asked me to help do. I've told this story, like not the full story of it, because it gets kind of fun. It gets interesting near the end. He asked me to help him do pickup shots at a warehouse not too far from where I live. And that's when I first met Robbie, and I finally get to meet Wood again. And also, I think it was his gym buddy that was there too. Yeah, but it was a fun experience. That was my first experience working on a movie set. Just helping out with props, and I eventually got to run around carrying a stick, which it wasn't a scene in the later movie. I don't know if you watched the movie or not yet, but I'm there. I show up for like a second, but that was just enough for me to be happy that I actually got to work on the thing. Even have an IMDb credit on it, which is I didn't really expect. I didn't really think I was worthy of it. I didn't feel like I was worthy of it, but after that was said and done, I got to speak with him. He basically got to take me home in his truck, and I asked him. I think this is one of the last conversations that I had with him. One of the last times that I actually seen him in person, because I didn't get to go to the other future Retropaloozas because of work and time and basically my life. My life's been keeping me busy. I talked to him. Hey, if I ever write like a script, will you be I want you to be the first to read it. And he's like, well, I can't. He told me this. He told me I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. And yeah, this is gonna be. You ever think about whenever you wanted to do some future plans with somebody, and you never get to fulfill them? That's what happened with me. Well, not just Billy, but of course this is a video about Billy, but I had that with a friend. Like, say we're going to do things together. We're going to play paintball. We're going to go bowling and stuff like that. Like stuff to get together with. It was between me and Billy. I wasn't just a fan. I was more like, I'm pretty sure there were other local fans, but I'm pretty much grateful and fortunate to have known him, and he just, picked me out of hundreds of people in the area. And I feel fortunate. I feel very lucky that I've got to know him. And I also feel fortunate that I got to know everybody else around him. Other great people like Wood and Robbie and Scott. So, Yeah. And I've been thinking that screenplay I mentioned, it was only for a short film. It's not. I mean, originally I was gonna have him. At the time, had many ideas for like screenplays and stuff. One specifically was I wanted him to be like wanted him to have like a small part as a janitor. I can't really spoil much of what it's about because I'm still it's still like in its drafting stage. Like I'm still trying to draft it out. In one scene, well, in a couple scenes, he plays as the janitor, and he lets the heroes sneak in to whatever facility he's working into, basically ramp up the climax. Once again, I can't say what the movie's about, but it's one of my best ideas that I had so far. But there's a short film that I have written myself that I've taken inspiration from a lot of Billy's experiences, especially when he was living in the 80s and 90s as a kid. So I told him a little bit about the idea, and like I said, he said he couldn't promise anything, but he'll be willing to look into it once it was done. But by the time it was done, he was already going through all that medical stuff with the with the brain tumor. Damn it. Okay. I want to keep this promise alive. I want to make this wish into a reality. So I think that's like the best thing I could do. And I think this is what Billy wanted. I want to make... I'm gonna pull it out real quick, just in case I'm not lying to anybody. It's not on this one. It's on this one. Oh yeah. Which one is it though? Is it the thick one? Yes. Okay. I'm gonna block out some information that's private, but this is the name of the project, Paper Trails. Inside this folder is the full first draft spec script for the short film that I wanted to pitch to Billy originally. And at one point I did tell Rob that I was going to pitch in a script for him to look over. This is the one. I finally got it done. But now that Billy's gone, I want to make this the ultimate tribute, the ultimate act of gratitude for Billy, and to thank him for renewing my interest in filmmaking again. Not just filmmaking, but creating content and entertainment, things that mattered. So maybe I could get in touch with... Okay, sorry. I have it both on physical and digital, so this is the physical. I'm going to, I'm going to do whatever I can. I'm going to give it some time, though, because I don't know if anybody that I mentioned when I said, like, Rob, Jay, and Scott. Great dude, by the way, Scott Kinney. I think we got along together because we share the same love for Japanese giant robots like Mazinger and Gundam and Robotech and Macross. Yeah, I know it's called Robotech here in the States, but yeah, I'm gonna reach out to whoever I can. Maybe they can help. Maybe we can discuss running an Indiegogo or something. I promise that whatever I'm not trying to make any monetary gain off of this. I just wanted to make something that's meaningful. Maybe I could start like a pitch video or something, but yeah. I want to make this my ultimate tribute to him. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to end this video with a little something special. I'm going to end this with a little song that I have practiced for a while, because this was written by one of my mentors before he passed away. And I think it's very fitting for right now. Enjoy. Summer is getting older, and the nights are getting just a little bit colder. Birds leaving, headed south. Nights are lasting longer, and the north wind keeps on blowing stronger. Gray clouds right in the sun. Come meet me tomorrow at the break of day. I'll show you my home. This is where I was born and where I'm going to stay. This time is my own. Autumn winds are humming at my cradle. They will do so at my grave. Come meet me tomorrow. There's a place where I feel safe. Trees are dressed in golden robe, looking like a scene from the Symphony of Hope, connected by a thorny storm. The sunlight is covered in icy dew, and the world is deep in cloak, looking honest and true. Maybe just a dream, but a lovely one. Come meet me tomorrow at the break of day. I'll show you my home. This is where I was born and where I'm going to stay. This time is my own. Autumn winds are humming at my cradle. They will do so at my grave. Come meet me tomorrow. There's a place where I feel safe. Come meet me tomorrow. Come meet me tomorrow. Come meet me tomorrow. Come meet me tomorrow. There's a place where I feel safe. Goodbye, Billy. I'll miss you.
So you're hanging out with Billy right here. How's it going?
It's going good. How much so?
Oh, not bad, man, not bad. Just finding good deals.
You have haunting eyes. Haunting.
That's why they call me Golden Eye.
You have haunting eyes. It's a good thing.
It is a good
I bet the chicks dig it.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of chicks in.
You need to show your eyes. That's what you need to do.
Yeah.